Chad, I'm EP. We have like 4 hours to do this. War Thunder every day. Yep, War Thunder every day. I can't afford to play anything else. Everything else just kills either stream or PC or both. Uh, maybe after the grind, but I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence about doing Magic as regular content, and I have a reason for it. Uh, Not beholden that Tabletop Simulator is an absolute monster when trying to stream on this PC. I mean, I'm open to suggestions, right? We have an entire section now in the supporters. Excuse me. All right. Give me 1 second. There's still a couple of things I need to take care of real quick, and then we'll get started. And I'm hoping this caffeine kicks in quick. And now you know why I struggle with content. Like, literally, with getting the new computer in Q1 of 2026, like, that's just a stopgap to make sure that we can still keep on making content. Like, it's going to be a struggle. All right. So we've got to get some mission score. Also, gotta ask, what do you think of the quote unquote next gen A10 Warthog skin here? I think it looks pretty sick, but I'm kind of biased. It's all low vis, carbon fiber, and hex plate ceramic. Literally carbon and ceramic armor. Such a clean looking plane, though. Like, all the details are just exquisite. Like, look at that. Look at that. Active radar radiation suppression system. That's wild. I got a few more of these too. This is the next gen. I even found one for like Super Earth. It is not the cleanest detail. Like, you can see where they tried to do like the masking and stuff. And then they also added this is kind of like a Jolly Rogers variant, which I am also a fan of, but I know it's also not realistic. I think this one is super cool. Like, very well detailed, very nicely designed. They got clean lines, colors. Like, whoever did this one did a stand-up job. Also, General Electric. I knew that was going to be in there somewhere. Yeah, no. I personally prefer the next gen. That's just me. All right. So what are we doing? Right. So we only have a few hours to get this air. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you for the reminder. Because I am dumb. Mods, you can also do that with the exclamation point clear queue command. Which I don't think the Stream Deck is working. Cool. Stream Deck doesn't want to work. Got to reboot. Yay. All right. So we're going to wait for the Stream Deck to reboot before we actually run into a match. Because I kind of need it, especially when running with the A10. Like, it doesn't start with the gun system, like, automatically turned on for some reason, which I think be dumb. You gonna come back any minute now, Stream Deck? Come on. You can do it, buddy. You are vital to our systems. There we go. Also, Sieg, you should be able to type in exclamation point commands and get an entire list of commands that are available to you. At least you're supposed to, anyway. I don't know if it's, like, busted or not, because I tried it and it didn't want to work. Oh, good. All right, who wants to hear some Burt Burt? All right, test flight. We need to wake up. Coffee's taking its sweet time.
Attack the D-point!
Attack the D-point, you say? Say less. Hello, Gamble. Oh, we need to wake up. Burt. Oh, it's so satisfying. All right, one more. One more. Kindly cease to exist. Looks like the grind went well. So mostly we haven't gotten into the big stuff yet, but we're getting there. All right, let's actually try and take out some mediums. Rifle. 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 Hey, Mini Shark, what's up? A lot of crits. I've noticed that the Mavericks aren't really doing as much damage as they used to. Currently taking my shoes for scorpions. That sounds like a statement, my guy. I'm doing good, Shark. How are you doing? We're just trying to wake up, let the caffeine kick in. Ooh, that was an instant Roman candle. Not the best, What's going on? If you want to talk about it, you don't have to if you don't want to. Let's get those rockets out. You need a little Bert to pick you up. It makes sense since I woke up with a scorpion on my pillow. Goodness gracious, Gamble. I'm sorry to hear about your granddad. I hope he's doing all right. Is there a reason nobody wants to play with you, or is it just people doing things? Ooh, that was satisfying. Rifle. Oh, get the lock and rifle. Go, my children. We left a match 5 minutes ago and they're not talking to you? No, that's not nice. I'll tell you what. Why don't we see if we can't get into some matches? And you're trying to get your first jet? Which nation are you grinding for your first jet in? Ah, Sweden. So, you came to the right place. Because if it's one thing that I know, it's the Swedish tech tree. Let's see. So, we are going to pump that up real quick. Went to Harapeo and got pissed drunk. Was fun. It sounds like he had a good time. So, you're just starting to get into your first jets, huh? Which jet are you going for right now? The A21RB. That's a solid first choice. I'm going to tell you right now, rank 5 through rank 7 is going to be a rough grind. Okay? So if you want to grind through it with as little pain as possible, get the Saab 105G, spade this plane, and use this to just grind through all if you're going straight through the tech tree. If you can, try and get the Squadron Saab F-35. This is a great plane to grind out like rank 7 and rank 6. As someone who has gotten up to top tier in Sweden, you will thank me. So you're still currently flying in the A21A3 then. Is that right? Which at 4.3, by the way, is actually a very solid close air support. This is by high quality skin, by the way. Normally what I'll do, because I don't like the drop tanks on either side of this thing, I take that off. I call it the naked mole rat build. You can go with a 500 kilogram and then 250s. You have to be really precise with these, or you can just go with a single 600 kilogram and just do bombing. Gamble. It literally has a TV emote. I swear to God, you guys are just starting to troll me at this point. Yeah, I'm all the way up at 14.0 with my first FA or F-18C, not the FA. Because the FA, we'd have way more ordnance and way more fun. All right. But yeah, why not? We can do that. Actually, so that's at 4.3. The G6 is right there. Hang on. What's your in-game name? Type in exclamation point join with your in-game name. Let's get you in here. I feel like being generous with my mission score. I'll add you. I just need your in-game name. Yeah, let's get you edited. All right, so if that's... You know what? I'm actually going to swap it out for that. What do I have running on the secondaries? Right, I want the cannons. Because now these actually work. Tracers and air targets. Good. If we wanted to, we could just go full stealth belts, which... Actually, now that I think about it, that's actually probably the better run. Because allegedly they fixed a whole bunch of the ghost shelling. All right. Hope you're ready to party. It depends on the plane. Honestly, though, with 20 millimeter cannons, you're pretty much going to want air belts. Stealth belts if you know how to aim. Or in my case, since I'll be running tracers, I'll be running tracers and stealth. It'll help me lead a little bit. forgot how big of a play the P-51 actually is. All guns, we're ready to rock. No, just gamble. I mean, that makes sense. It is gamble. All right, let's see what we got. I don't see anybody showing up yet. So I think we're just going to keep fast moving. Posting them might take a while with my shitty internet. Don't worry about it, dude. Like, just have fun. And you can always post the videos when you get back. True, but I would have so much shit to post. Well, I mean, good thing you're a shit poster. Labow. I really should find a skin for this. Like, this thing looks beat up as all get out. All right, so just a few pointers for you, Shark. You're an A21. I would highly recommend just going after ground targets. But you can still dogfight pretty well. All right, I think it's time to get down and dirty. Bro, like, took so long to get his lead on those shots. Goodness, that's a Yak 9K. Well, I'm already hangered. Oh, I think you kind of need that. Yeah, no, you're not surviving that one. All right, back to the hangar. Just ready up whenever you get back in. You know, I could have sworn that this turned better. Am I? Yeah, no, this thing is spaded. So then, is that its max turn? 20.4 seconds. Indeed, chat. We might just go naked. I think that might perform just a little bit better than if we have the, what do you call it? The cannons underneath. I have a question? Yeah, sure. What's up? I'm in a squadron, but how do I get the RP for the squadron points for the plane? Literally, the squadron just plays, and then it auto-doles out squadron points. You just have to select the squadron vehicle that you want to research, and it'll automatically assign. And literally, to get the squadron points, all that you got to do is play. It's that simple. Oh, so we got up tier. Cool. Please tell me he didn't crash. No, he didn't. Okay. Get over here, Dornier. There's no way he's 3 clicks out. Spitfire, another doe. Yeah, that ain't happening. Come on, take the bait. How many GE do I got? Not enough. Ever. Let's not. Splash what? Oh, shit. Oh, that is pain. I still got one. I love early planes in this tech tree. It's so pain. I'll take that, though. I'll take 1,000. Yeah, I've got 7. I don't got enough to do nothing. You know what? I could bring in this thing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Just to get the plane unlocked and start grinding it. What do we have for secondaries? Excuse me. All right. Oh, right. What am I running? I think I'm just going to run the air targets. Mainly because I need to know where all of these rounds are landing. Distinction 2 killed my soul. Nah. That's what the Terminators were for. All right. Go ahead and ready up whenever you're ready. Excellent. I think the air distinction is a little bit more painful than the ground one, just because it requires so much more. I'm not an air main, but I really want this aircraft, so I spent all day base bombing with the tornadoes. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, because one thing that you got to remember, Zoe, is that this is based off of mission score. Excuse me. Yes. Yes, I did. All right, gear and flaps. And we're in takeoff. Oh, bro brought in a fireball. Nice. Yes, I did. I'm going with base bombing because all my fighters are aim 9 or use aim 9Ls and they miss like 70% of the time because of how flare hungry they are. With aim 9Ls, you also have to lead them quite a bit. Otherwise, they will just go straight for the flares. All right, let's get a good 17-degree climb going. Still can't believe I got this smoke out of the crate on the first day. Excuse me. But yeah, no, pretty much every aim 9 is going to just be nothing but flare hungry. I've had aim 9Ms still go for flares. And they're supposed to have IRCCM. Alright, looks like we got a live one. Wolf. Maybe a wyvern trying to come in and assist. Bro took off my wing. I took off his soul. Oh yeah, I've got no wing control. I'm out. Rip. You mean the Puma on wheels? For the UK? Somebody actually brought in the flapjack. Wow. I mean, so I'll be real. If it's like the single shot autocannon or the single shot cannon, then yeah, it's not going to be worth it. If it's like an actual autocannon, then it might actually be. Which one was that? This one, right? Hey, Shark, do you mind if I pop out to do a test drive real quick? Just showcase this thing a little bit. Ooh, it even has ATGMs. Wait, what? And there's spikes. Okay. 30mm Mark II. All right. I'm going to take this for a test drive real quick. I want to see if this thing is worth it. Spike away. that's pretty good. I mean, it kind of plays like a Rui cat. Let's see how it does on side pen, right? Because this is, what, 86 millimeters? So it's not going to be perfect. Side pen there just fine. I mean, it seems to have a decent amount of ammunition. Oh, it's got active defense system. Oh, that's cool. Ammo debt. Okay, so you can definitely turret neck. I mean, I don't know what you mean by this isn't going to be a good vehicle. I think that this is going to be a great addition to the UK tech tree. Yo, my son, smite. I feel like it's definitely going to need some, like, it's definitely going to need some, like, what do you call it? Accuracy, right? But, yeah, no, I think this thing is going to be just fine. Like, if you know how to play Rui cats, you'll be fine. Wait, you can... Spikes on the go? Say less. I'm sold. This thing is going to be awesome. I'm excited about the MiG-25, too, to have as, like, a showpiece, but I think the real winner here is gonna be the CRV Block 2. Yeah, no, this thing is gonna be awesome. Like, what BR is that gonna be at? Right. Grab you. Yeah, thanks for being patient with me, by the way. I just wanted to take that out to see, like, how it's actually going to perform. I think it's going to do great. I genuinely think that that's going to do great. That was weird. Camera just spawning in right into a prop. F-18E is my favorite plane right now because of Top Gun Maverick. See, I like the Growler variant of the F-18, but F-15 is still peak in my personal opinion. Do with that as you will. All guns, get ready. Chad, I'm not gonna lie, my studio light is kind of fucking with my eye right now. Oh, when did we start climbing? No, we want to stay low. We need to stay low and fast. Well, that's a Tisma. Well, they screwed up. Splash one. There we go. Oh, that's a P63. Yeah, no thank you. Oh, he came after me anyway. I can't have to say, sir, you can't park here. Why do I always die? I mean, part of it can be the plane. Part of it can be that you're not using the right strategy. Another part is that the enemy plane is just superior to yours. It all comes down to some fundamentals of knowing what your plane is and how to fly it. Like, as much as, you know, just picking up a plane and doing whatever you want, you know, that can't really happen. like as much as this is a game, right? There is a huge factor of skill involved. So like for example, right? BF 109s are including the VL here are all boom and zoom, right? Fly in, take your shots, get out, right? They're not exactly built, at least not the ones here, are built for the turn fighting. The J21s are going to be your turn fighters, but even then, that's 20 seconds on a turn, and that's... Do I even have this thing spaded? No, I have this thing almost spaded. So when you're getting into a turn engagement with an enemy, it's gonna take you 20 seconds to turn unless you really crank on that turn. And even then, you have a chance of blacking out your pilot. What it does have, though, is a fairly decent climb rate, right? 15.5 meters per second. That's pretty darn good. So the strat that you kind of want to use with this is you want to climb high early on. And then you want to use that potential energy that you collect to be able to dive down onto your enemies. You don't want to take this into a furball. You want this to mop up anything that's left over afterwards. Think of Sweden, especially in the early tiers, as a support role, right? It's not the main attraction. It's not the main fighter. These are very much support the infantry type of planes. Except for the Finnish, but the Finns are weird because they're constantly fighting against Russia. So there's different things there. So like the A-21A3, that's your strike aircraft. The J-21As over on this side, these are going to be your fighters that you want to have as much energy as possible. And I'll tell you right now, the roll rate on these things is not great, so it's going to be even more. BF-109s, boom and zoom. Boom and zoom. You can also use them for stuff, but not always. Ooh. There's a garden gnome? What? I'm going to have to do that. So I just got a free decal out of that. That's awesome. Christmas gazebo. Oh, that's for naval. Screw you, naval. Are you on Discord by any chance, Shark? You know what? Since you're on YouTube, you might be able to actually do something here. Look up a video called The Art of the Kill. It's going to be an old video, but it was a training video very early on for, in particular for F-16 pilots. But the fundamentals are there. But heck, you've even seen me, like, I don't get very many kills in air. Especially on these lower tiers. A, because I think German engineering for planes is trash, but B, I'm trash. Also, ad break, like, now. Anyway, uh, yeah, definitely look into that video. Like, it's an hour long, so make sure that you have some time for it, but definitely give it a watch through. Yeah, yeah, the art of the kill. Like, yeah, it's for like top tier jets, but you're going to have that same fundamentals when flying in props and doing gun kills that way. Oh, I think we got up tiered. Hello, ad break. Say hi to the ad break, everybody. All right, let's bank some energy. Let's make sure that we have the capability to do some stuff. All right, so remember what I said. You want to climb, right? So get your nose up to about, 10, 15 degrees and get some elevation. You are flying straight into the furball, by the way. Oh, those are PE-8s. If we have bases, they're gone. All right, looks like we got a couple of Yak 3s that are trying to come our way. Yak 3 on your tail. I tried, man. Splash 2. Holy yaks, Batman. Russia is really coming out in force. So one thing that you'll learn really quick is that Yaks are really disgusting aircraft in this game. Uh, Yaks are turn fighters, 100%. 16 seconds is nuts. So one of the things that you need to learn as well is not only the aircraft that you're flying, but the aircraft that you're going up against, right? I'm pretty sure he's going to crash. So I'm probably going to get that kill. I've got the plane that I need because it's repaired. All right, let's rock. Okay, so we're going to start on the airfield. What I want you to do, don't go full wep, but get your throttle up to 100%. And then basically what you're going to want to do is like, you're going to want bank slightly left once you get up in the air. And you're going to want to climb at like a 10 to 15 degree angle. This is called a side climb. Alright, so I've already got my gear and flaps up. Making sure my left is clear. Left is clear. And we're going to bank. Cool. So from here, we're just going to shift our nose ever so slightly up. And now we're on about a 10 degree climb. Hey, Cake, what's good? Now, one thing to note about especially the A21s, or the J21s for that matter, they are slow to climb, right? They don't have a lot of thrust behind them. So as you can see, we're still maintaining roughly a 10 degree climb here. But notice on our indicated speed, we're gaining altitude, but we're not losing any speed. Whether it be indicated or actual speed. In fact, our actual speed, we are increasing. Because we are losing a little bit of that resistance from the dense air near the ground. So all that we are doing right now is we are banking energy for the future, right? So if I need to turn and dive, I can turn and dive. You know, if I need to suddenly depart from combat, I can, you know. All that energy, because any time that you try to point your nose anywhere on your plane, that's going to cost you energy, right? Elevation is banked energy. So any movement that you do to try and point your nose somewhere is energy. So right now, we're going to use some of that altitude, right? We're going to use some of that banked energy, and we're going to try and line up as if we're going to go bomb this base, right? As you can see, we lost some energy, right? We're going to maintain roughly our 0, a little slightly above, and that should allow us to accelerate. But yeah, let's get you on track to getting that base. Or heck, even going after, like, the ground targets. All good options. All good options. So right now, we have several enemies that have banked higher potential energy off of on our right-hand flank. If we were to turn into them right now, they would have all the advantage. So we're going to try and get past them. See, that FR1 is starting to bank some energy. As it approaches near us. I refuse to be the fool. So we're going to give ourselves just a little slight over 10. Lower us slightly. We're gaining speed, still gaining altitude. Now we bank. Yep, so keep going after your base. You're doing just fine. Alright, looks like the furball is starting to mop up just a little bit. So biggest threat is the A6M3 and the Yak. A6M3 is closest, so I am now going to bank my energy. I am declaring that my target. And we are going to zoom. Yeah, I've lost too much speed. And that is why you don't turn a Japanese fighter. Granted, I also had no wingmen whatsoever on that. But yeah, it's almost better to use early Swedish planes as, like, ground strike. They're not really well suited for air missions. Alright. Looks like the only one left is a P-61 back near their airfield. Looks like we got the machine gun bug. Do me a favor, fire your machine guns really quick. Check your fuel level after doing all that. I'm pretty sure that Law 7 is going to take out that P61. Ha! Well, guess you're the target of the blind hunt now. Try and get him nose on to you. Unless he's dead. Never mind. Knew that Lao was going to get him. Russian planes are just built different than the low BRs, man. What do we got? Gonna pop a 20. Why not? You need 5K? You'll get it easy. Oh god, that is... How is this worse than a Jeet? Oh no. Oh, I know why. Okay. That explains a lot. Actually, can we do customization? I should have looked and seen that it was the rank before it, meaning an even earlier version of the BF-109. Oh, that's awful. Oh, cool. It's this map. This weird ass thing. I don't even care where I spawn on this one, really. Also, just to clarify, 5K RP or SL? RP? Perfect. Yeah, you'll make SL just by playing the game and not being a dingus. Well, rip to the BF-109F. All right, let's... Oh, put me on the center. Okay. Let's try and bank some energy. Got a feeling this isn't going to go well. The strategy that I said to do. Climb to the side, get some altitude, bank some energy. Just one of many. Alright, let's try and get some actual speed here. Ooh, you got a Mosquito and a P-51 racing towards you. Be careful of that P-51 especially. That's one pillbox. There we go. That's how you cook it. Out of cannons. Almost stalled out there. I don't know, because I'm not near you. Speaking of, I've got... Yeah, I genuinely couldn't tell you. Did you get a server disconnect or something? Yeah, we definitely need cannon ammo if we're going to do this. Let's see here. So if we line up and begin our bank here. Ooh, ad break kicking off in about 2 minutes, chat. Well, gamer tried. Lol. Wait, who said what now? I'm confused. Oh, it's literally just me. Hey, Wing, what's up? Yay, ads. I love how I had to use manual controls to get better control over this plane. I love that I had to use manual controls to actually get this plane to turn.
Let's go already!
Hey, Emmy, what's going on? Like, let me tell you, like, when I say, like, early Swedish tech tree air is garbage, I'm not, that's not a hyperbole. That is a fact. This thing lost every ounce of its energy. Like, look at this. 1.7 kilograms per second of burst mass. Oh yeah, it's practically a Junkers. It's practically a Junkers. Like, I don't know anybody who genuinely enjoys like the low tier of Sweden. I don't think I know a single person who does. Oh, hang on, what's this? Ooh, we getting dividends, chat. We getting dividends. But yeah, I'm so close to having this done now. The G6 is really good. The G2 is absolutely terrible. Yep, we're not really getting very good mission score for the marathon. Just woke up. I feel that. I'm going to need more caffeine, and I'm pretty sure I'm out of coffee. Too many missions? This is what you signed up for, pilot. Shut the fuck up. I didn't get signed up. I got goddamn drafted. Well, not to mention you can actually, like, maintain some of your, what do you call it? You know what? Wait, what? What? Oh, okay. I think I just found a funny. There's no way this will work. But if it does, that's hilarious. Look at the ground belts for the Finnish BF-109 G2. I think they mix some things up with the belts. I need 179,000 SL for the jet after I get it. Yeah. Don't know if I can help you too long for that one, because I really need to get this grind done and out of the way. Oh, no shot. No shot, chat. Did you just crash already? You frickin' goblin. Goodness gracious. Bro just would not die. I am the missile. Bro's lucky I ran out of frickin' ammo. Dude, that cannon range is just so abysmal. Okay, somebody turn this fucking instructor completely off, please. Okay. Gaijin, I think you fucked up. Who turned this all back on? Oh, I'm so mad right now. I am so very mad. Chat, they turned my instructor settings back on by default. No wonder why I was flying like absolute garbage. Goodness gracious. I am genuinely mad about that one. Oh. It's one thing when you update the game. It's another thing when you completely fuck with my settings. That's why it wasn't letting me roll, chat. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's so much better. Low and fast. 5 meters off the ground. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. I'm so happy. Anyway, yeah. The ground belts get APHE. Oh, chat. They're saying it. They said attack the D point. Redeem it. Redeem it. Dude just got evaporated. Chad, did you know that we have an attack the D point emote? Oh, can I not catch up with the Corsair? Is that a thing? Splash one. Oh, that's so much better. The ace is back, baby. Let's go. Oh, shit. What? The hell was that hitbox? Well, if we're going down, we might as well go down and swing it. Oops. Like a glove. Hey, Chad, can somebody send a Jeep? I know what your problem is. So, your delay fuse is either set to impact, 1 second, or 0 seconds. Change your fuse to at least 2 seconds. We got a G6, chat. We got a G6. Let's go. Ordering crew. Great success. All right, what was I working on researching? Right, the MLU2. I'm crew lock for another minute. Yeah, don't set it to 0. 0 means that as soon as it impacts, it's exploding. Or if anything hits it, it's exploding. You need to give yourself time to pull away from your bomb, gamer. You know, in fact, let me double check. Like, what do I normally have mine set to? I think I have mine set in my options. Air. Yeah, I have my bomb fuse set for 2 seconds. So that way I have enough time to pull away from the bomb. Any less than that, and you risk blowing yourself up. All right, I'm crew lock for a little bit, and I need to get some water. I will be right back, guys. All right. Well, I'm shaking this up. That break is going to start in like 4 minutes, by the way. So yeah, guys, if you're ever going in on bombing, Like, whether it be in ground realistic or in air, please, for the love of everything holy, please, 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 give yourself some bomb delay. Okay, I'm no longer crew locked. So I should now be able to put the good G6 right on. Yay! Okay. Modifications off the rip. We are going to go for, I think, the radiator. All right. Yeah, I'm going to need to find a skin for this. That's crazy. Look at how terrible that is. At least now we have the 13 millimeters, so. We're doing good on the mission score, though. To 4-7. We won't get up tiered that much. What's my favorite color? So, I'm not going to answer that. And there's a reason for that. There are individuals out there who will use that information to try and steal my identity if they ever discover it. And I'm not going to give them the opportunity. So for the sake and purpose of this, I love all colors equally. Yes, chat, including pink. AD2? What? How far did we get up tiered? Splash one. That was unfortunate for them. I still find it hilarious that they tried. Oh god, no! What the packet loss BS was that? You got a wyvern off your tail now. Just crested the hill. Evade, evade, evade! Evade now! Ah. That's why you don't join the Discord, chat. I still find it funny that 82 tried. Oh, I'm crew locked for 3 minutes because of that BS. That's good. That's good. Okay. Where are we sitting on? Yeah, we are not getting this nearly fast enough. Oh, wow. That was actually enough to get the radiator. Cool. Okay. Gosh, we could get the compressor, or we could just get the airframe. I think we just go for the airframe. Plane light, move fast. Oh, no, we're good. So we're at 8 out of 40. Because it's all based off of mission score, right? So if you go back and look through, right? What was the actual mission score? Oh, hello, match. That was fast. I don't think we're going to get this done in 2 hours. We might have to come back later. Ow. Monster, why bully? God, I haven't seen this map in forever. You're the nerd. Oh, by the way, chat, for those of you who play War Thunder, make sure that you check your settings. And for those of you who fly, make sure that Gaijin didn't put your instructor on again. All right, we will not direct engage the furball. That is a bad idea. I see that. Nope. You ripped our wing off. Unfortunate. Ow. Well, here's the deal, Shark. As much as I would continue love to... I can speak English, I swear. As much as I would love to continue, I have a very short amount of time today to be able to get things done. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to bounce out from the squad and start focusing on my own grind. Because otherwise, I'm going to be just waiting for matches to end, and I can't afford to do that right now. I hope you understand. Like I said, it's nothing against you. It's just I am on a very tight time crunch. War Thunder. There we go, buddy. There we go. It's fine. I appreciate that. Thanks, man. But hopefully using that information that you gained while playing with me, hopefully that will help you in your grind in the future. M120s, check. Check of the wings. All right, let's get our climb going. Holy lag spike, Batman. I did select my 120s, right, chat? Yeah, I did. Excellent. Ooh. I know this song. That's Fox 3. Fox 3. God damn it. Why am I suddenly getting just massive lags? Wow. Okay. Anyone else getting solid packet loss? Okay, so it's literally just on my end. Oh, the only guy left is the F-15. That's unfortunate. That was a solid 3%. I don't think it's on my end. I think it might still actually be on the Gaijin server end. Or some issue between the Gaijin server and communicating with my system. All right. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Just expect to be up tiered. Oh, that's flying straight into him. Okay, hang on. Nope, we need to continue. All right, get him on the wingtip. So if we need to evade, we can. No, it's just the way that the system is, right? It doesn't necessarily mean that anybody's good or bad. All right, we need to get some altitude here. And now we evade. And that is a missile evasion. $1.7. Excellent. Get it. All right, so we're going to get pretty low here. Oh, that Su-30 might be cooked. Splash one. All right, what do we got? They just have 2 guys left. One, I guarantee, is in a Su-30 and or some other Russian variant, and the other, no idea. How much you want to bet that they're up high? We're gonna climb. All right, what do we got? Bogeys. Box 2. Why am I getting a CRT? Oh, he died. Cool. How did I take damage? I don't remember taking damage. Well, either way, we got that F2, which would have been scary. Very scary. And I think we nailed that. Ooh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm happy with that. And that easily slapped. What? Another 1,000? Easy. Top tier is the way to go to grind this stuff, man. Gave us Sinai. Sinai's a little bit of an interesting map. It doesn't really have a lot of ground clutter, but it has a lot of like sand dunes and cliffs and valleys that you can try and traverse. It's a really interesting map to try and use as your as top tier. I'm not the greatest fan. All right, so we're going to do what we always do. Bank left. Get your enemy onto your wingtip. Which, for those of you who don't know, it's your 3 o'clock. Right? And then we're going to climb. Set ourselves 74 kilometers on the radar. Aim 120s. Gosh, another ad break already? Who is that guy? Oh god, it won't let me. Okay. We'll have to go to the chat log after chat. Alright, so we're getting up to about 9,000. We're going to start turning in way more. Oh, that's a Kafir. Yo, what's good, Tomcat? No, this is 14-0. All right, so we've got our 2 Fox 3s. Don't know why they haven't gone after me, but that guy's just gone. That's a friendly missile. All right, well, you know what? We need some kills. Yeah, no, he's cooked. God, I love this skin. I love this skin so much, chat. Anything Jolly Rogers is just an I'm just an absolute fan of. I love their livery. Need to get the F-15E. You should probably know that Shark is all the way down at like 4.3, 4.7, 5-ish. Yeah. Shark, you might want to lead with that because some people don't play low tier, like, period. Killing me, Smalls. Oh, yeah. Now we're just racking it up. You know, I love this. I love when we can have a community that is focused on working and gaming and streaming together. I love this. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you. Can I get a fuck yeah for a wholesome community? Or just hype emotes. I'll take hype emotes too. I also love how YouTube chat is on fire, and meanwhile, like Twitch chat is just dead silent. Okay. Slight change. Slight change in our strategy. Normally we would climb with our enemies to our wingtip. We're actually gonna go low for this one. We're still gonna try and bank more left than anything. Let's get our 120s going. Alright, we skip first, and we're going to take the second. There's going to be a reason for this, chat. $1,000 RP until you have your plane unlocked. Let's go. Your in-game name. Your username. Because some people have different usernames versus, you know, what their YouTube or whatever accounts are. Friendly F-15. There we go. Fox 3. Yeah, no, buddy. You're not escaping this. I don't know why a friendly missile is tracking me, but cool. Oh, that F-18 is cooked, gamer. Splash one. F-15. Kindly, please. Fuck off. All right, so that's splash one, or the second splash. Oh, there's the J-11. Splash 3, let's go. Box 2. And that's a splash 4. One more, we have an ace, chat. Aw, so close. That was a great match. Number 1 on the team. Let's go, baby. Oh, white. Oh, we were killing it, man. We almost have goofiness. We are very close to having goofiness. How much do we need? We just need 10,000 more and we'll have the AIM-120 Bravos. That's wild. 14. That was a 4,000 mission score? No shot. Yeah, you'll have that on those big jobs, but don't worry. Don't worry. You'll get to it. By MiGs. What MiGs are killing you, my guy? $23s? Yeah. They did some buffs to the 77s. They're a little nutty. All right, so this one we definitely want the side climb. So we are going to get them. And we're going to climb. Granted, while they did do some buffs, there have also been some nerfs as well. They've nerfed some of the damage with adding a few different, more detailed models to some planes. How are they all behind us? There's no way. They all did the bank. F-18 trying to get cheeky, huh? Okay. Okay. That's a rocket. All right, so they've already got us playing defensive. That's not a good sign. You don't have to turn it off, but it certainly helps. Oh boy. Yeah, no, you're not escaping that, buddy. You're cooked. Splash one. Good. Cool. Yeah, like for some reason, I don't know if it was latency or just the server lagging processing all the information, but I tried to turn off my radar a lot sooner than it let on, and it was just not turning off. So that was a thing. I've got 4 of these. Oh, might as well activate another one. Yeah, I feel like there's been like a major latency issue in a lot of the servers, and I have a feeling that the servers don't have powerful enough CPUs to process all the information. Um, yeah, we're already getting packet loss issues. That's fun. Let's try and get just a bit lower. Hey, good morning, Dragoness. How's it going? All right, so we got a Rafal high up at 34 clicks. Holy packet loss, Batman. I did my air mark last night and started my ground mark. My ground mark is done already, and today is my day to do air. But I am... You can kindly cease that. Be gone, F-18. Box 3. Frickin' Micahs, man. Those Micahs are insane. We might need to take off EU servers, because that's pain. 100,000 from being done researching the MiG-21. Nice. Well, no, I still have issues on North America servers too. I think part of it is the internet service providers in our area. They're not exactly the best or most reliable. Like, they have great uptime, but tons of issues with intermittent connectivity, like packet loss or throttling or that kind of stuff. Like, it's pretty bad. I'm telling you right now, as soon as I get the F-15 in the US tech tree, like, that's all I'm going to be doing. Yeah, see, right now I'm still getting packet loss. Enemies to the wingtip. Increase range. Aim 120s. Why is it telling me that the Eurofighter is off of my... No. How hard is it to get a gyro-stabilized radar? Okay, I see what launched it. Take a second one, too, just for good measure. Yay, I helped. Ah, still got him. I love how I just got a random phone call in the middle of, like, a match. Goodness gracious. I do not need any reminders about health insurance. I can't afford it anyway. One kill, one assist, I'll take it. I swear, if my phone didn't go off, I would have had that just nailed in the bag. Grr. I hate humans, chat. God, that's what I forgot to do. My friend is asking me if I have games done downloading, and I showed him the speed, and he said my Wi-Fi makes McDonald's Wi-Fi seem faster. Sad part is that's true. No, chat. So I don't have health insurance. That's the thing. Ever hear of the phrase a starving artist? Yeah, that is my existence right now. All right, I want to give it like another. Like, I have another hour before I have to head out. All right, let's go. A120s. Put them on the wing. And we climb. It's going to be so nice once we have more AMRAMs than heat seekers. Okay, so they're already in the turn. Oh, we need to extend our radar too. So we're going to go nose cold for a little bit. Welcome back from the ad break, everybody. All right, radar's going on. Hold up. Give it its tracking data. You know, fuck it, I'm sending it anyway. Brother. My radar was locked on an enemy. How does it deviate to an ally like that? No. Jeez. Yes. Hard lock on plane means missile go ally. That was a hard lock, chat. A hard lock. God, I love this game. I cannot say it with enough sarcasm. Literally one match and we'll have that. Hoy vey. Oh, hey, it's this map. All right. Get ready for some funny stuff. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We could have broke right. but I'm not trusting it. Interesting. Okay. That's good to know. We're gonna get some speed. Alright, I already see their contrails. Here, watch me pull a Maverick. Oh, there's an F-15 over there, apparently. Let's see if we can't make somebody a little anxious, chat. Because I see that goober. And I think that's the point. RVAE. I'm going to let the Griffin focus on that guy. We're going to start... Fox 3, Fox 3. Cool. Love that I'm in the notch and still get frickin' aim 120'd. That's some bullshit right there. That's some straight up bullshit. So close. So close. I trusted the Gripen to be able to kill that F-15. I was clearly mistaken. I don't touch arcade. Fox 3, Fox 3. Spear damage. Splash 1. Is that an F4S? What is bro doing up here? You know, I am so glad that a friendly F-18 is trying to lock me. Missile evasion. Hey, accessory. Oh, thank you for the sub. I claim a maneuver kill. I'm... Huh? I'm so glad that I could launch a missile in my missile envelope. Dude, there is some weird-ass latency going on over on the Gaijin servers, and I think it needs to be addressed. Locked on in envelope. Gaijin said, nah, you can't launch. They need to get some server maintenance done. Like, brother, I was about to wreck your day. But you know what? It's fine. It'll be fine, because we just got the AIM 120s. Which means we are now the menace. All right, so straight up, off the rip, we are getting the covers. And now we get to customize our own loadout. So we're going to edit this. Ever since they released Line of Contact, it's felt funky. I think too much information is being fed to servers, especially up at top tier, that the CPUs and RAM just can't process all the information fast enough. Hey, Chad, think that's enough AMRAMs? I don't think it is, but I that's wild. That's 10 AMRAMs. Either way, I need to step AFK. I will be right back. You know, that reminds me. I forgot to check and see if they had like a high-res weapons pack for the F-18. Also, hi, I'm back. And just in time, because in like 4 minutes, we're going to have another ad break. Where are we sitting right now? So we're at 19,000. I want to at least get halfway before I have to go run my errands. So, perfect timing to join everybody, Lamau. Yeah, I got to get my grocery shopping for the Christmas feast. This mission will probably do us for getting to the halfway point, but for $9, nice. God, we're already getting tracked. My gamers. What is happening right now? For a 15-pound ham? Probably either that or, let me guess, they didn't charge you by the pound. Because, yeah, 15 pounds of ham is not cheap. I'm just going to turn off my radar for right now. All right, where are we? All right, we're going to climb. There we go. Get defeated, nerd. No shot it's still trying to track me. Bro, chill. There's the gate. Okay. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? I don't know how they got this close this quickly, but I feel like I might have joined the match late. Box 3 that. That's going to be a splash. Splash 1. Ah! Motherfucker. I don't know how. That close. He should have just been absolutely smoked. Bro, you are lucky I got Gaijin. That close, you should be smoked. It didn't. Granted, I was simultaneously, like, launching and defending. Which works, but doesn't. It's weird. It's super weird. Where does that put us at? 20,000. Perfect. I'll take it. So, unfortunately, I have to wrap it up right now. Because I gotta go grocery shopping. So, to make it up, I'm gonna pop 2 of these cupcakes and see what happens. Chat, give me that spirit bomb energy. I need it. I need the chaos. I need all the power. I want to feel it. I want to see it. Show me your hype. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We didn't even get a quarter of our SL. That's sad. All right. No, the prices are never going to be low. It's holidays. All right. I'm out, guys. I'll catch you later.